Well, it's not like this came as any big surprise. I've had a few hunts out here, knew the place was for sale, and it has indeed been sold. I have one last day to hunt this place. Last time we were here, we finally found evidence of the Union Cavalry Camp. But last time we were here, we found a Union bit boss, a spur, an 1850 U.S. Navy button, knapsack hooks, Burnside carbine bullets. That's significant because carbines were usually reserved for the cavalry. Now I've isolated down the area where the cavalry was, and that's where I'm going to spend today, trying to save a significant part of American history from the ravages of time. All right, after several weeks of trying to search this 700-acre property for the area where the cavalry camped, I believe I found it last time I was out here, and it's right where I'm standing. I have one day to hunt this place before the sale closes. I'm probably done. I'm excited about this one last day. Let's see what's hiding, what would be turning to dust if we weren't pulling it out of the ground. That stands as a mute testament to those Civil War soldiers who marched across this property. Okay, first signal of the day. It looks like a button, but a 10 back. How about that? That's a way to start a day. I don't think that's no eagle button. Oh, look! Confederate Block A artillery button. How about that, folks? You can see the back, stand-up shank. That is just a fine example of a Confederate Block A artillery button. If you want to see a happy relic hunter, you're looking at one. About 5 feet away from that Block A artillery button, just dug what looks to be a camp knife blade, turned the plug over, and oh yeah, definitely a camp knife. I think that's like a kitchen knife. Dug an iron signal, and that's the attachment point of a drawbar that you would use to pull a plow or a carriage or a cannon. Who knows? I pulled a clod out of the ground and turned it over and spread it out. And look what I see. Look what I see. That would be a nice little green knapsack hook. That's off a Civil War soldier's knapsack. Wonder how far he hauled that knapsack. 6 inches from the knapsack hook, and I think I see round, and I'm pretty sure I see brass. Yep, little button. It's just the back. Right there's where I dug that button back, and I got a signal here. Is that it? Flat cuff button. I don't know what it is, but it's big. Alright, there it comes, whatever it is. Ah, boy, that's a big one. Good golly. What is that? Holy cow. Sorry, it's got a big hole in the end of it. I just want to know what that is. I should be right on it. Alright, what is that? Flat button? Or is that some kind of coin? I'm sorry for the wind noise. Can't do anything about that. But what is that? Rock? Uh-oh. Little bit of china on what we think is a camp. And I think that's it right there. Yep, looky there. Look what I see, folks. That is definitely a carbine bullet. Right here where the cavalry was supposed to be. Sometimes it's not finding something great, but it's being able to interpret what was here. Uh-oh. I see green. Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, probably a little flat button. Yeah. Is that it? Yep. What is that? It's brass, maybe a rivet? Okay, I popped a plug out and it's pretty loud. Kind of feel like it's in this. Uh-oh. Round green. Is that another button back? Or is that a... Oh, shoot. That was a 3-piece button. Because there's the ring. This is going to give me nightmares. That's a 3-piece button. I don't hear anything. Huh. What is that? It's round and brass. That's a little cuff button. I mean, that's not the same button for sure. It's a good sounding little signal here. Oh, maybe a little pistol bullet. Yeah, a little pistol bullet. We found Burnside carbines over here and pistol bullets. That's it in terms of ammunition. That's all we found. It's out of the hole right down here somewhere. Oh, is that a button? I think that's a button, fellas. Yeah, I'll turn this plug over and I see green. Looks like another little flat. Yeah, another little flat cuff button. That might be a button back. Alright, I just dug another Burnside carbine bullet. And if you've been watching, you know what that means. Cavalry, carbine. Alright, this one excites me. Not an incredible find, but it excites me because it's a cartridge box finial. The little brass knob that the leather flap would snap over to help keep the cartridge box closed. This one sounds pretty impressive. Certainly Civil War period. And yet another button. Not sure if that's a crushed military button or a flat button. I can't tell. Man, this has turned into a little button spot, no doubt. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see green round. But I don't know what it is. Is that a button? I think it is a little flat button. Yeah, I think it's another flat button. I am happy that I've gotten this permission and got to come here where obviously not many people have come before. But I sure wish I had about 3 more weeks at least to hunt this place. All this time I've been searching for this little spot and coming away with very little. And in 2 days I'm just killing it because I found the little cavalry spot. Or at least I'm pretty sure I did. Something in this clod right here. There it is. What'd be that? A little rivet? Yeah. Well, this is just as big a kick in the teeth as I've had in a while. I got a signal in the hole that I had covered up. Same hole. I opened the hole back up. Pop the hole open, and what do I see jump out? But green round. Look at that. How did I miss that? Looks like an eagle button to me. In the hole that I covered up. Is that it right there? Yeah. What is that? Oh, I see green. That appears to be a little convex cuff button. Like perhaps military. Good stand-up shank on the back. I really am going to hate to lose this permission. It's out of the hole. So maybe in this chunk right here. Uh-oh. Is that green? Yeah, but it's a rivet. Rivets mean military equipment usually. got some depth. I think I just hit it. Oh, there it is. Oh, look. A little brass buckle. And a pretty good sounding signal. It's in here somewhere. Oh, I think I see green round. Just a flat this time. It's a jumpy signal. Some of these buttons have been jumpy signals. Yeah, just like that other one we found. This sounds like a bullet signal. 65-year-old man is about had it. Oh, looky there. That's the first infantry round that I've found today or the last time I was out here. I've not found nothing but carbines and pistol bullets out here. So there's your standard Union mini ball. Good little signal that we dug out in the plug. Let's see where she is. Is that a shotgun shell? I'm gonna put him away and we'll deal with him delicately later. Man, I can tell you that this is a bittersweet relic hunt. You already know the bitter part. This property has been sold, and it probably means that we have hunted our last time, dug our last hole on this property. Finally, and this is the sweet part, finally I think I can definitively say that I have found the cavalry camp and that I have found enough relics to say without question that the cavalry was here and that we found exactly where they were. But to have a day like I had today and then know I'm not going to be able to come back, man, that's killing me. What a great day. And I want to talk to you just a little bit tonight about interpreting hundreds of years of history in one spot. So you have to be careful in how you identify what you find and what you think that means. I mean, we found World War I and World War II buttons here, a spectacle buckle that I'm told comes from the 1600s, plenty of colonial era relics. Last week, Jenna found that beautiful piece of Spanish cut silver. For me, I wanted to find where that cavalry camp was. And here on this last day, got out of the truck this morning, went straight to that spot, knowing that this was going to be my last trip here. But let's talk about interpreting sites. We've all known that guy who walks into the woods, finds an eagle button, and he says, "Oh, I've discovered a virgin camp." I doubt it. But here's the thing. You don't find one thing or a couple of things and just say, "Oh, here it is. This is evidence of this, that, or the other thing." You've got to put a lot of things together. But if you look at what I pulled out of this one little area, when you put all this stuff together, 3 of those large rivet-type fasteners, military buttons, finials from cartridge boxes, some broken pottery, melted lead, knapsack parts, carbine bullets, Colt pistol bullet, United States Cavalry bit boss, the camp knife. All of these things point toward a camp. Now, couple that with the local legend, and I'm just thrilled about it. I had a ball, and I love that now the people in that community can say, yes, the cavalry was here. To me, that was the thrill of the day. But you get in this one little spot, and everything you find speaks to a short-term
Camp. And now I've had to say goodbye to this place. Guys, especially if you're new to relic hunting, behave yourself. First of all, without question, ask permission. And then once you've asked permission, fill those holes. If he gives you permission to hunt his yard, cut a nice grass plug and put it back so they can't tell that you were there. And if you find a gate open, leave the gate open. If you find a gate closed, go through it and close the gate behind you. Leave the place prettier than you found it. Of course, don't leave your own trash, but pick up somebody else's trash. And if you see the farmer needs a hand, he needs a little help with something, run over there and help him. That goodwill ambassadorship will do more for our hobby than anything else. If we don't behave like this, we're going to lose it all. Don't ruin it for the rest of us. What a day today. Man, I had a good time. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy yourself. Let's do some relic hunting together. Until we do, I'm the Battlefield Walker. You be good and remember to say your prayers.